1, 2, 3.
Good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. Redford back with you. Do you remember last time how we spoke about European exploration and how Portugal went all the way around the sea with Vasco da Gama reaching India to get things like spices and silk? Well, everybody was so impressed that they also wanted to do the exact same thing. If you look a little bit up from Portugal, here is Holland. Okay, people in Holland are known as the Dutch, or you can also say that they are the Netherlands. Holland became a very rich and powerful country in the 17th century. So some very rich men from Holland decided to start their own company called the Dutch East India Company, also known as the Deic, or VOC.
Wow!
Let me just remind you of the sea route. Remember that you have Europe over here, and they traveled all the way by Africa. Here's the Cape of Good Hope. Stopped there to refuel on fresh food and water, and then went all the way up to Asia, to countries like India and China. The problem was there was now a fight between the Portuguese and the Dutch. They both wanted the sea route to go to Asia. They wanted to go to the east. But who will win? At the end of the day, the Dutch won. The Dutch was so powerful. They defeated the Portuguese. So what was it like to be a sailor on a VOC ship? Well, first of all, they were separated from their families for a very long time. Then they had to eat things like dried beans and bread and porridge. Sailors often had to eat out of one bowl, 7 of them. And then we have insects in the water, very unsafe water. Sailors used to take a hot iron to stir the water to try and kill all those insects. And then they also had to close their teeth so that none of the insects would be swallowed. Sailors went without fresh food for many months. They even ate biscuits that had turned into powder and were swarming with worms. The biscuits stank strongly of the urine of rats. So what happens when you lack vitamin C and you do not get enough fresh food? You get something called scurvy. So your gums bleed and you lose your teeth. You feel really nasty. So do you think you would have liked to have been a VOC sailor back long ago? Well, I don't think so. Don't forget to
Subscribe
to my channel.